Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for the people who don't know, the ladies that want to know, the people here for a good show, my name is Marcus Storm. I rap, songwrite, podcast, and I am the host of Sip and Chill. All right? How y'all feeling out there? Y'all with me tonight?
Y'all sound good. Y'all sound good.
Hey, y'all gonna need to put some energy in that.
Where y'all energy, man? Come on, y'all. Y'all feeling good tonight, man?
Y'all feeling good today?
Y'all glad y'all here tonight? We at the Legends Award 2024 round recap, y'all. So, like Marcus said, my name is 216 Hundo. Pleasure for all y'all to be out here. I definitely want to give some shout outs to my people. I want to give a shout out to Nate for making this thing possible, using this space here tonight. I also want to give a shout out to my boy Big Ryan in the back. He got the food going, man. He got everything back there. So y'all been hungry, make sure y'all go check him out, man. He got some good food back there. We got Thought Opps in the building, man. Want to give a big shout out to Thought Opps, y'all. So make some love for Thought Opps. And I do not want to mess your name up. Well, I know I am if I say it. So we'll let Marcus say it.
Y'all might go.
Oh, man. Nah, that's not good. Ketiya.
Ketiya.
Ketiya. We got Ketiya in the building, y'all.
And you know, it's crazy because we can't mess that up.
We can't mess that up.
She's one of the winners of the 2024 Legend
She's
Award.
a legend right now, right?
She is.
She got an award in her bag, right? Okay, I think she's nominated for another award too, right?
For the Ohio Entertainment Award.
She doing her bag, so let's definitely make some noise for her, y'all. We're gonna make sure it's gonna be an awesome show, man. So we thank everybody for coming out. We also got DJ Juliana behind me. What's up, DJ? How you doing?
We love the royal way, Juliana.
You know, we got my girl Ty over there with the drinks and everything. It is sipping chill. It is sipping chill, so we definitely gonna be sipping tonight. I want y'all to be sipping tonight. We're gonna be chilling. We're gonna have a good conversation, good time. I want everybody to enjoy themselves, all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you know, for our first interview, we actually already got him on stage. We got DJ 216 Hundo, man. Make some noise for Hundo, you guys.
Thank you.
You know, Hundo, we've been working together for a little while now, and actually in the middle of 2024, you know, and to know that you're a producer and a rapper, and just you do so much for the community. When you found out that you were nominated for the Legend Awards, what was the first reaction that you had?
To be honest with you, man, I was just really humble. You feel me? Just knowing that people do recognize the hard work you put in, and you know, with hard work, it definitely comes sacrifices. And there's been days where I feel like, you know, I don't want to do this no more. On some real shit. Like, I don't want to do this no more. You know, you may not see the money all the time, but you still put that work in, and just to get nominated, even though I didn't win, it shows me that people see my hard work. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely look at myself as a man with character, and that, you know what I'm saying, like to work hard, you know what I'm saying, that's my values. So for people to recognize me, just real humble, to be honest with you.
No, for sure. That nomination says everything, you know, especially since like we see you in the community every day, just like doing events, producing for other artists around the community, you know, but I want to start from the beginning, you know, like what made you want to wake up in the morning and become who you are today, which is this power producer in the city, you know, what made you want to get into music, what made you want to get into hosting, you know, answer a couple of those questions for us, man.
Well, as far as music, I ain't even gonna lie, like, my inspiration is Biggie Smalls. You know what I'm saying? The Church Gravity. I feel like he's the best rapper alive there. No matter what. Like, the way he could just put words together and storytell, I just thought was like real creative and like on the next level. So I always listen to Biggie. You know, I had a whole bunch of friends on the block, which I always just freestyle and stuff like that. And, you know, like around middle school, that's when I started to kind of take it serious, you know. And then I moved, you know, life happened. And then I was talking to one of my buddies or whatever, and he was like, you should just go back into it. You know what I'm saying? You got a talent for it. And so that's when I like went back to school for it and things like that. Started making music again, kind of like found my passion, my inspiration about it. So definitely Biggie, for real. Like he got me into music, he really got me listening to artists as far as lyricists and things like that. He kind of paved the way, and it's like, I wonder what it would be like if he wasn't dead. You know, some real shit. You know, probably a lot of rap right now wouldn't even be the way it is. You know, so as far as hosting, man, I kind of just fell into that. Like, I linked up with Nate, I linked up with you, and like, as opportunities came, you know what I'm saying, networking, you know, those doors open, and I just walked through them doors. And so, like, I'm here today because of that.
No, for sure. Yo, definitely shout out to you, man. It's just like, when stepping on stage for the first time, it's not easy, man. It's not easy. You get all these nerves, these butterflies, especially when you get on stage and you just put yourself out there as an artist. What was the most like memorable time that you got on stage and you just had to perform in front of like 1,000 people or some amount of people just to like prove yourself as an artist today?
I will say it's really like, every time I get on stage, I'm nervous. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but like, when I get done performing, or when I get done hosting, just knowing I'm done and I've done it and I've accomplished that, like, no matter how nervous I was, or, you know, like, damn, this is a big ass crowd or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna laugh at my jokes, or they're gonna feel like I got swag or whatever, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things you're looking at on stage, like, for example, I was at I hosted the Legend Awards with you, right?
Yes.
And that was like way out of left pockets. I was just a nominee. And you know, they were like, hey, we need you to host tonight. And I stepped up and I hosted the whole thing, you know what I'm saying, with the help of y'all. But at the same time, I'm saying jokes, I'm looking at the crowd, but I can't see because it's dark, so I don't know if they laughing at it, but you gotta keep pushing on, you know. So just knowing that the fact that I've done that task or I've accomplished that, and I can put that under my belt, just showed like it was cool, you know, no matter how nervous I was, I've done it, you know what I'm saying, I went through it, I completed it.
Well, of course, you actually killed it that night. You know,
Thank you.
The fact that you just felt so comfortable. I was just like, oh no, this ain't his first time. You know, shout out to you, shout out to Beezy, of course. You know,
shout out to Beezy, man. He definitely did his thing too.
Oh no, for sure. Like when it comes to hosting and just being and just interacting with the crowd, how important is it to really just be in the moment when it comes to hosting and actually just interacting with the people around you in order to make a good show? How important is that to you?
I think it's really important, you know, because you want to have comfortability. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you want to be comfortable on stage.
Right.
You know, and for me, it's all about being comfortable. You know, if I could do it somewhere, the DJ playing the song, and I get to dance, and I get the crowd a little bit of turn, you know, they get me comfortable on stage. They get the crowd comfortable, they get them warmed up, and things like that. It makes it easier for me to do my job. You know what I mean? When I'm not so tight with that.
Oh no, for sure. Like, so of course you're a host, you do music, you're producing, you know. How important is it to take care of your mental in this music industry today? You know, especially with so much going on in the world today, from the recent election to so many artists that we're losing as of today. You know, we've lost Liam Payne, we have lost Quincy Jones recently. Shout out to the GOAT Quincy. You know, we've recently lost the guy that played Candyman. You know.
Tony Todd.
Oh no, for sure.
Tony
Todd. You know. But how important is it to take care of your mental health, especially in the music community?
I think it's really important. You know, I'm not young or nothing like that, but at the same time, I think it's really important. It's important that you have a team around you of like-minded people that really understand how. Hello. Okay.
Yes.
My bad. They understand how, like, you know, you have to operate in this world. You know what I'm saying? So as far as mental health, I'm all about my peace.
Yes.
You know, I only surround people around me that's gonna be conducive to my peace. If you get stressful or any of that type of energy, I'm not putting it out of my life. You know, another thing I just focus on my kids for real. You know, my kids bring me peace, my kids bring me joy. You know, so being around them a lot is really a mental relief for me. You know what I'm saying? I decompress a lot when I'm with my kids. You know, so just being around my kids and just keeping people around you, that's all about peace, honestly.
No, for sure. And you got to protect that as much as possible. You know, networking. You know, it's important,
absolutely.
Especially in the city. You know, when it comes to networking, there's so many pockets in the industry when it comes to our city, Cleveland. You know, how important is it to get out there when it comes to networking, especially becoming a host and a music producer and a musician?
I think networking is everything. I think networking is key. To be honest with you, I wouldn't be in this position right now if I wasn't networking. You know, if I wasn't out here meeting people like you, meeting people like Nate, you know, meeting people like Steve, you know, really networking and not just networking to say, oh, let me rock with you on your platform, but actually networking to know this person. You know, have genuine feelings about this person. You know what I'm saying? When I see somebody win that I know, I get excited. You know what I mean? And so you have that type of energy, that kind of positivity around you, doors just open.
For sure. And it literally costs 0 cents to be a good person.
You're right.
Literally, because for sure. Because it's the fact that like you never know who's in the room with you, you know, and it's the fact that like we all have the same goal. Of course, we all are going to be like-minded individuals. But it's the fact about working together as one in order to get to the place where we want to be. Everybody wants to reach the top of the mountain, But there's sometimes people who don't want to work for it. They're just there for the view. But when you work for something, you know, it's definitely worth it at the end.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. That's why, like I told you earlier, like I value hard work.
Yes, hard work beats talent, and talent's not going to work hard. You know, in order to hone that craft and that talent, you know, you got to work hard. You know, am I right, everybody?
Yeah.
You gotta work hard. You can't be lazy out here, man. Can't be lazy out here expecting to be a boss in the things you do, you know. So I work hard at everything I do, you know, whether it's being a father, being a boyfriend, you know what I'm saying, just being a man or just being a person in general, you know what I'm saying. You gotta work hard at whatever you do, you know what I'm saying. You gotta have something you stand for.
Yeah, stand for something or fall for anything. You know. So my last question to you, Hundo. Thank you for coming on. And you know,
no problem.
we got so much going on.
I'm here all night, actually. So.
Okay. What is your definition as a nominee of the Legend Awards? What is your definition of a legend?
Somebody that's like immortalizing what they do. You know, no matter what that is, like somebody that you can say this person beat all odds. You know what I'm saying? This person has done it at the top of at the elite level. You know what I'm saying? Like when you think like legends, you think about LeBron, you think about MJ, you think about, you know what I'm saying, Tom Brady. These people did things at a high level for so long. You know, so being a legend, like that's something that people won't forget. You know what I'm saying, leaving a legacy and things like that. So I mean, it definitely takes hard work, dedication, you know what I'm saying, sacrifice, persistence, you know what I'm saying. Definitely some blessings from God, for sure.
Oh, for sure.
You know, but being a legend is just, to me, just somebody that stands for, you know, being consistent in what they do and honing their craft and really keeping their mind, you know what I'm saying, on their passion.
No, for sure. Hundo, I appreciate you, man, coming on. I know you're going to be helping us host tonight. This is Sip and Chill Live. We'll be right back, you guys.
Thank you.
Make some noise, you guys. Up next, hitting the stage, they are the 2024 Legend Award winners for Best Podcast. Make some noise for the Thought Opps, you guys. We was finishing up. You got a mic right beside y'all. Welcome to the show, gentlemen. How y'all feeling?
Feeling great.
That's good. So I know y'all as a duo are the Thought Opps, but individually, please introduce yourself to the people.
Hello everyone, I'm EJ Briz. I am your humble host of the Thought Opps.
Hello everyone, my name is Steel Biz. Some people know me as Terrence Glaive. Some people know me as the inventor of Thought Opps, the person who brought this guy on board with me.
So wait, was it just you at first, or was it just like?
No. See, what it was I wanted to do a podcast. So it was a lot of people asking me that done podcasts before. I talk to Eric every day, right? So Eric is not originally from Cleveland, but then he's from Akron.
He's from Akron. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. We love Akron, right? We love Akron.
Come on, we got one of the greatest basketball
It's not-
players of all time from Akron.
Akron, listen.
Yeah, so we became pretty cool, and I started we would talk about different things that was going on. People started to do the podcast with him, and then it was after we realized after a while, this is probably why I should do the podcast with, because we have different opinions about different things, and he's not annoying. So I was like, maybe I should do the podcast with Eric.
No, that's dope. That's dope. You know, I can already see from the chemistry that y'all have. Y'all definitely have the chemistry for the podcast. Like when it comes to making content, you know, and getting your podcast together, you guys just brainstorm together. Y'all just meet in different ways, or just be like, hey, I got an idea for this podcast, or I got an idea for this topic, or today, or another topic. How does that work?
So 90% of our conversations is arguments. So whatever comes out of those arguments, that's what we generally do. So you'll see us argue on the show, but you know, it's no hard feelings. You know, like you said, we have difference of opinion. So, but you know, he always try to, you know, think he's smarter than me. So I like to let him know that he's not that smart. So,
For sure.
you got something to say?
No, it's just that he likes the mental health stuff, and people need to be humble, and people need to be. But I like the messy stuff, like what's going on, and like you know which rapper in jail now, stuff like that. But, you know,
Don't tell me you're a Midwest baddie ass nigga, okay?
what?
He's a baddie. He's a baddie.
No.
I'm a baddie all the time.
No, I just look at views, and I'm like, hey, let's talk about that. Everybody's viewing that.
It's smart though. It's smart though. Anime. I know you had a question for me.
So I got a question for both of you. Who are your inspirations when it comes to podcasting?
He has. I want to hear who it is.
Uh-oh.
Mine is Charlemagne, the guy.
Okay, yeah.
So, like he said, I talk about mental health. I'm real big on mental health. I'm a certified community health worker, so I do a lot of work within the community. But when it comes to inspiration for podcasts, it's funny. Like I watch a lot of podcasts of people that were in prison and they got out of prison and they started a podcast. So I watch a lot of people that were locked up for 20, 30 years. I don't know why. It's just something, because I guess I don't never want to go to jail. So it's one of those things that just keep me out of jail. So I really don't have an inspiration. Our podcast is basically just off of stuff that me and him talk about every day. Because we talk at least, 20, 30 times a day, every day, Monday through Sunday. So, you know, a lot of our conversations we talk about on the show.
No, most definitely. I mean, mental health is important at the end of the day. You know, it's what keeps us composed. It helps us, you know, get through the day. It helps us get through our daily lives. You know, and you said some people that inspired that got out of prison. You know, talking about the mental health aspect. Like,
Yeah, they don't really talk about mental health. They just talk about their time in jail and stuff like that.
No,
so
for sure.
they're their experience.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I'm drawn to that, but that's what I.
I mean, because it's leaving a message at the end of the day. You know, it resonates with you.
Yeah.
Maybe could it be that just the story that they have, you know, with the trials and tribulations that
I think so, because it's not something that I've experienced personally. Mm-hmm. So it's just like me on the outside looking in. Just, you know, I like to, you know, learn about other people's lives. You know, like my co-host, he's from Jamaica.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
We're on our 75th episode, and he says that every episode that he's from Jamaica. Yeah, so I like to learn about, you know, other cultures, other things that people go through.
I think that's always interesting, though. You know, you're diving into the lives of other people who, you know, who people are not familiar with. You know,
I don't watch that.
You know,
I have never watched one. Maybe I would like it if I mean, he's probably watching it. It's like, damn, glad I avoided that.
No, I hear you. So the name Thought Opps, you know, how did you guys come up with the name?
Well, we talk about a lot of things that we think about, right? So it's thoughts that we have, but then we have opposing views to these things that we talk about. So we came up with the name Thought Opps, opposition, and also thought, opinions, thought, opportunity. So Thought Opps.
No, for sure. So tell us about that very first episode when y'all were first working together.
It was terrible, but it was just weird. It was like sitting there and I'm like, I don't like this. So, but I was like, I like this kind of. I just don't like the whole, because we didn't know how to set up the cameras. We was at my house and we kept saying studio, so we don't look like we was at my house. And it was like,
technically, isn't it a studio? Then?
Yeah, it is. But it was just like, and then we didn't have the cameras set up right. And it was like, this gotta get better. Like but it was like, but then it was therapy when you get done.
Right.
Like, podcasting is therapy.
It is, because I feel like podcasting really just like, you get to let out your own thoughts, and you get to talk to like-minded people, again, you know, who agree with the same thing. Now, I know we've seen a lot of podcasts, over the years on YouTube, some good ones, some wild ones. You know, what makes you guys different from the rest?
So with our podcast, you know, the first few episodes, it was just originally just us. So, you know, since Terrence is real popular around Cleveland, everybody in Cleveland knows him, he was like, well, you know, we should start having guests. So when we started having guests, our podcast is different because we come up with 4 topics and we have a bowl. So with those 4 topics, we put those topics in the bowl, and with whatever topic our guest pick, that's what we talk about. Okay. So then, you know, it transformed, you know, from us talking mental health and stuff like that, and, you know, adding entertainment to it. So we'll talk about what's going on in entertainment or in the world for the week, and then we'll do our feature topic.
And we talk about whatever book we're reading too.
Okay.
So like, I read a lot of, I don't know how many books I've read in life, read a lot of books. So whatever book we're reading, I talk about it. Because I do a lot of book reviews on Instagram, a lot of book reviews on Facebook, and whatever book I'm reading, I talk about that book. And, you know, try to give people ideas of what to read.
For sure.
So I have a question when it comes to the books that you've read. Have you ever read The Art of War?
No, I have not. That's a classic. I probably should read it.
It's a very good book. I had it personally, and I learned a lot just from reading it. It's, I guess you could say, my pathway through life.
I haven't read this. I know it's a classic. I probably should read it.
Oh, I definitely recommend it.
Because it was mandatory in high school.
Art of War. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about the Legend of Warriors. You gentlemen, y'all set up. Y'all are doing individual interviews. You know, and you guys are just catching everybody at the door. You know, me and you chat first and foremost. You know, I had to catch up with my frat brother and all that. You know, and the fact that we were chatting, and the fact that you came in, it was just like, yo, Val, we're nominated. You know, I don't know if we're gonna win. I was like, don't say that. You know, and it's time to announce the best podcast of the night. Podcast of the year, and you guys get your names are set. What mood or what mindset were y'all in as soon as y'all found out y'all won that night?
All right, this is how I feel. I feel like even if we don't win, I don't care. Because being nominated and somebody noticing you is the best thing ever. So it's kind of like you do things to win, but recognition as far as like people noticing that you're doing something good is good enough for me, because even whoever won, that's a good feeling for them too. So it's kind of like, it's not that I'm not trying to be like competitive, but it's kind of like the recognition of people noticing something that you do is enough for me. But then winning is like the
icing on the cake.
Yeah.
Icing on the
But
cake.
it's like, if even we didn't win, I was still happy.
Oh no, for sure.
So with me, when I found out we were nominated, somebody else told me we were nominated, and I let him know because I didn't expect to get nominated. So that was just, you know, a shock to me, and you know, I was very appreciative. When we won, I was shocked. I'm not gonna lie, because like, you know, working with him, he knows me. We're not real competitive. We're not on we need to compete. It's like, we do what we need to do, and we know whatever God has for us is for us, and nobody else can take that away. You know, so it was amazing. It's just amazing just to be recognized by, you know, people, and just to be voted for like the best podcast. So it's very appreciative. But like he said, if somebody else won it, we would have been happy, because we're very supportive of other people in the podcast world and everything. So.
And I noticed that there's like a competition that I never signed up for that's going on. Like people, I swear, like people would be like, I don't, like we've had incidents where people like, I don't know. We had one incident where somebody was like, well, I never heard of the award, and then they ran down the whole history of the award.
Right.
After they said that, and then they were like, I don't see how I didn't get nominated. It was just weird. It's like a competition that is like, I don't know, I just feel like a lot of times, like, people get lost into that whole, I'm trying to win, and you're just doing what you do, and you don't care who wins. I didn't care if this person won or not. that was talking, you know. But I was just like, that's weird that people even do that.
Right.
Yeah, that is a little bit off. I'll pray for that person.
Well, hopefully they may win like a different award.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Like an OEA or something.
It's always like, you know, I would just hope that.
Yes. Yes.
I think when it comes to situations like this, like, sportsmanship is key. And, like, why be upset if you didn't win the award? It wasn't your time, but your time will come when it comes. But I have a question. So, when it's all said and done, when you both reach the heights that you want to reach, what is the message that you would want to leave behind for generations to come?
If you want to do something, do it. And stop saying I want to do it. Like even if you don't even have like the right, if you feel like you don't have the right material to do things, just start doing it, and all that stuff will come. Like like just like we said, we were doing it at the house, and somebody asked us to come do it at their establishment, and we were like, well, you can just do it here. People like want to help you too. When you ask people to like come to do the show, we on show number 75, and how many people have never didn't show up? It's only a few people that didn't show up, like a few, like less. I can count on one hand. Like, that's why they don't show up. They don't care, because it's like, but it's just like, just do. If you want to do something, just go ahead and do it. And I want people to understand that I want people to understand that this is the opinion of two normal people, and we all have our own opinions on life. And podcasting is therapy. That's
it is
a part of it.
It is. So why are you the messiest op on this couch right now? Yeah.
Because people make you messy. Because it's like you're trying to be chill, right? And then people like throw that in you. Like, if you know me, right? I'm like one of the nicest people ever, right? So, and people, I'm probably too nice, right? I don't want to be like that anymore.
Yo, I totally understand. The fact that you guys have two different opinions, that's what makes a podcast great, though. Yeah. The fact that you discuss more on the mental health side, you discuss more on entertainment, the mess, the tea, and you get down to the nitty gritty of things. That's what makes it great. You guys are definitely bigger than yourselves, the city, and you're doing a justice in the city to give people what they want, entertainment, in the news and everything. We have nothing but respect for you on that, man. We appreciate you coming on. One last question, though, for both of you guys, and I want to know from both of y'all, what does it mean to be a legend? That's the question of the night. What does it mean to be a legend? What is your definition of a legend?
I just look at myself as a regular individual. I'm real big in my son's life. My son is 9 years old. So if anything, I think that, the foundation that I'm laying for my son is showing him that, you could do more than just work for somebody. You could do something for yourself. You could do this, you could do that. Because not only do I podcast, but I have a clothing line. So I design clothes. So, I try to, take my son in the community, let him see different things and everything. So I'm trying to give him the life that I wish I had. So if that's being a legend, it's just like, I'm just trying to leave a foundation and something for my son.
Like a legacy.
Yeah, like a legacy. That's basically it. I'm just doing what God put me here to do, to help people and just to be a vessel of support.
No, for sure. And trust me, you're doing a great job, man. You're doing a great job. I appreciate it. Of course.
Being a legend is someone that does not deny people access to your talents, does not deny people access to what it is that you're able to do. I've written 2 books, I've been published twice. When I started doing those comedy shows where a lot of people have showed up, I've had packed rooms. Those are shows that I put on myself. I had a manager, and people were like, "How did you do that?" We put on those shows myself. It was I had 7 or 8 shows, then people start asking me to come on and help them write on TV shows like The Lick. I wrote on The Lick for season 2 and for season 1 and 2.
Nice.
The Cap, I helped write on The Cap, helped direct The Cap, helped direct The Lick for season for The Cap for the whole movie, and then season 2 for season 1 and 2 for the Lick. A lot of different like creative ideas in the city. I like want to be a part of that, and you know it's amazing that you. And the thing is, being a legend is meeting and knowing other legends. I met a lot of great people in the city. I can say that most of the legends I know here.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
It is. And the fact that you two gentlemen have accomplished so much, you know, I can't give you nothing but respect, your flowers, you know, and I hope nothing but success for you guys. Thank you for coming on, you guys. Make some noise for these guys. Thank you. Appreciate y'all coming on to the show. Everybody got their food, everybody got their drinks. You guys still with me out there?
Y'all still here?
Everybody
Y'all still
still here?
here? They eating right now. I see everybody with a plate.
I know
Old boy
everybody.
in the hoodie, he ain't looked up in like 15 minutes. He's smashed.
Is it busting? Yeah, he's like, yeah, it is. Oh, let me go eat.
But hey, Storm, check this out though. We on the stage with a legend already though.
I know.
We on the stage with a legend already. A goddess?
A goddess.
A goddess?
Got
Who we on stage with right now, man?
it. So we have the one and only Fashion Model of the Year of the Legend Awards 2024. Ma'am, please introduce yourself. It's too much. It's too much.
Hey everybody, I'm Ketiya Kazury.
Show some love.
Show some love. Show some love. Ketiya, thank you for joining us tonight. You know, you hit the Legend Awards with Storm this year, and I remember when we just met at the Legend Awards. We followed each other on the gram, but we didn't really get to meet until that night. You know, and you had a lot to do that night. You know, you were literally showing off the line. You were presenting that night, and you were also winning that night, basically. You know.
Thank you.
But I want to start from the beginning. We're going to start from the beginning. You know, what got you into modeling? What got you into wanting to just walk the runway and just be around those of like-minded people who want to do the same thing?
All right. Okay. So that's kind of deep. I've been modeling for about 5 years now, and I got into modeling when my sister passed away. She had breast cancer, and I was actually her caregiver until she passed away when I was about 18. So it's like after she passed away, it's like everything that I always planned to do or wanted to do, I just went for. And then all my life, everyone was telling me like, oh, you look like a model, you should be a model. So I'm like, you know, I just went for it.
Might as well. You know?
Yeah.
But since becoming a model, like what age did you start modeling?
I was 19.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So when you was 19, is that when you really took it serious?
No.
So when you started taking it serious?
I want to say I've currently just started actually really like taking it serious. When I first got into it, it was more so, okay, I'm just having fun, just learning it, you know, just meeting everyone, networking, seeing what everyone does, you know, learning techniques, and just having fun with it at first. And then, you know, I started to see how I was like naturally like getting it. I'm like, okay, maybe I could do something with this, and yeah.
So what do you, I don't even know if I should ask you, but I'm gonna ask you. Out of the fashion shows, and all the times that you've modeled for, do you have a favorite designer that you've modeled on?
I have a recently new favorite.
What's your favorite?
She's actually in the building. Ketiya Kazury. Did I say the name right? I'm sorry. Kartandra.
Kartandra the brand.
Yes, I love it. Everything is hand crocheted and it's just beautiful.
She's gonna be in the interview today as well, so little
Yeah.
plug. But that's awesome. So 19, really got started getting serious with the modeling and everything. What's your goal? Like, what's your overall goal? Like, what do you want to do with this?
My overall goal is to promote confidence and just show everyone how they can just take not just modeling, but I don't know how to really like go deeper into it, but I want to just like lead children to just know like how you can just walk into a room confident. It's not just about being on the runway itself, but it's just like a way of life basically.
You know, one of the things about modeling that I have loved a lot is that all body shapes can model.
Yeah.
And it takes a certain level of confidence. Is there at any point in your modeling career where you may have had like low confidence, but there was a spark that sparked your confidence up?
Absolutely. When I first started modeling, I did not have, my confidence was actually very kind of low. Walking in the rooms, I didn't really, you hold your head up strong and stuff. No, I do all that during modeling, and yeah.
Well, you look great.
Thank you.
I'm loving what you're doing. Definitely keep it up.
So, if you can answer this question for us, who would you say your inspirations are when it comes to the different models? Who are your top 5 inspirations? Who models you look up to?
I don't have a top 5. I don't even know 5. I've recently, I'm just being honest, I recently just started to like look into, what people would say, the idols or whatever, because I never like looked to anyone for, I want to be that. No, I just looked to be better than my yesterday. So I know that's right. Yeah, I never looked at someone and be like, try to get their sauce or anything. I just try to, freshen up on mine. So, but with my recent research, I like Tyra Banks. I like Naomi as well, but Tyra, she gives a little more sauce to it.
A little bit more flair.
Yeah.
A little bit more flair.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you. Like right now you're on stage, you're exuberating all this confidence that you have. What are some obstacles that you face in the modeling industry?
One is the fact that everyone thinks like, you're gonna move perfect, or you're gonna just say something perfect, or you're just like, you're not perfect, not being perfect. It's just, learning from your mistakes and keep going, like learning from them gracefully. Like, I have multiple shows where I just walked on the stage and like, literally my top came down, or, just a lot of embarrassing moments, but you just have to keep pushing for it. And it also it makes you a stronger person, so.
Okay. And in those moments where, things may happen, like what's your motivation to keep you pushing? Even if you say, I might not have walked the best I might have walked or wanted to walk. Like, what's your motivation to keep going in those moments?
I'm breathing. I'm not dead, so.
Exactly. Amen.
Yeah, all glory to God.
Oh, for sure. You got to put God first. So, I want to put you back in the scenario of the Legend Awards. Similar question I asked a couple of the other guests that we had tonight. Best female model of the year comes up. We're nervous, we don't know who's gonna be, but then you hear your name called out of nowhere. What was that feeling as soon as you found out that you won that night?
Shocked, because I actually did not hear my name being called. I was actually in the backstage, I was presenting as well.
Right.
So we were in the back, like, chatting up, and then I think you came back to the room. You're like, hey, I'm calling you. And I'm like, huh? And I just dropped everything and just like kind of ran out there. But I was very surprised. Also very, very thankful because I've worked a lot this year. It's been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of struggles that I cannot wait to give my testimony on. Not quite yet, but it's been a long journey. So I was very, very thankful and kind of lost for words. So yeah.
No, but definitely. Can we please give a hand for her winning?
Thank
you. Also, we understand that you're nominated for one other award this year. You've gone back to back this year.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yes.
I've been nominated for the Ohio Entertainment Awards as well this year. That's my first one. Thank you. I'm super excited, super nervous about that one as well. But
so where can I go vote for you?
Yes, please let them know where can they go vote for you.
It's also on my Instagram. You guys can follow me on Instagram at Ketiya Kazury. That's Ketiya Kazury, and yeah, I'll follow back too.
Oh yeah, for sure. We got any other questions for Ketiya tonight, guys? Oh, of course.
Out of all your modeling attire, which one is your favorite?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Modeling
Attire?
Yeah, which one is your favorite?
I love dresses, but I love like jackets and stuff like you just like play around with. But I love dresses. Did I answer that?
My question is, for any aspiring models or anybody trying to get into this industry, what would your advice be to that person?
Just to never stop, never give up. And I would say start with what you have. Like even if you don't have a photographer, set your phone up, get a little tripod. I've done it all. I've started with everything. Just fake it till you make it. Things that I can do.
Hey, it's definitely a good start too, because you never know who's going to be watching.
Yeah.
You never know. Before we let you go, I actually have two questions for you. I always like to end on like a note where it's just like, I ask you this question, when I ask people this question, what are your thoughts and how important is it to take care of your mental health in the entertainment industry, especially in modeling, especially today? And also, what is your definition of a legend?
Okay. For the mental health, I feel like that's extremely important. You cannot do anything really basically in life without having, a structured mind or just a foundation of clarity, because it's hard to give out so much great energy or advice or anything when it's not even coming from a good space, like you're not fulfilled.
Exactly.
So I feel like it plays a part in how you perform as well. So definitely want to take some time for yourself and don't be hard on yourself. And then the other.
What is your definition of a legend? What does it mean to be a legend coming from a Legend Awards winner?
I feel like a legend is someone who just doesn't give up on themselves. They just constantly try to outdo their yesterday and keep on going and inspire everyone as they're doing it as well.
Yes, ma'am. Again, we want to thank you for coming on to the show. Give it up for her, you guys.
Thank you.
Let people know where they can find you, by the way.
You can find me again on Instagram, on all social platforms at Ketiya Kazury, Ketiya Kazury. Thank you.
Give her another hand. So I know we've been able to talk to quite a few nominees, a couple of the winners tonight, but we got another winner in the house today. I had the opportunity to present this award at the Legends Awards, and he goes by the name of Eddie for Breakthrough Sound Studios. Can we make some noise for Breakthrough Sound Studios, you guys? Eddie, I just want to bring you on real quick.
They're getting us together tonight.
Yeah. Matter of fact, let's give Eddie that mic. I've gotten to know the guys at Breakthrough Sounds for a while. Please, Eddie, have a seat. What you doing? Me and Anime Soul King have had the pleasure of knowing Eddie for a while now, and the guys and girls that work at Breakthrough Sounds. They're a bunch of hard workers, very, very renowned in the city, very well known. You guys have had the opportunity to work with some great names from Keke Palmer, Sony Music Entertainment. You've got to work with people from BMF, and you guys have worked with some heavy hitters, and you guys have made a staple of yourselves in the community. And I know that you work in the video and audio side. To actually know that you guys won this award for Best Recording Studio, first off, it was an honor for me to present that. Knowing how much of a family you guys are to me. How did that feel knowing that y'all won? What was the first thing that came to your brain as soon as you won, man?
When we won, the conversation was really around the fact that it was voted for us, because there's so much effort in the fact of helping individual people out and finding their dreams, and there's moments where we're in the studio and there's so many emotions attached to music and the individual feelings of the artist. So to know that all the effort and time we put in and the care we put into everything we do, whether it be with individual artists or for Sony or Netflix, BMF, things like that, that it was validated and people saw it.
Oh, for sure, because you guys work hard. You guys do more for the artists in the community than ever before that I've ever seen. You know, like literally y'all will go out your way just to be like, oh, the artist can't make it. All right, we're gonna shoot to you. We're gonna do what you need to do over there, or we'll just give y'all a ride and get to the studio. Because I know like artists, when we get to that studio, you know, knowing me and you both, you know, we put our heart and soul into these tracks. You know, just how you put your heart and soul into videography, photography. You know, how is it that you guys do this on a daily basis? How trying to formulate the question. You know, how important is it to actually, you know, work as a team while working in a recording studio?
It's kind of the glue that holds us together. I mean, everyone does everything so wonderfully within each role that we have, and it's all to God as well. Because at the moment of you know, we have our roles, but without God, there's nothing.
Oh no, most definitely. You know, I'm gonna hand it to Anime Soul King real quick.
First off, again, congratulations.
Thank you.
You've earned it, you deserve it, and keep up doing the great work, man.
Appreciate it.
Oh yeah. So I want to, you know, tell you that personally. With what you do within your craft, you know, what are some gems you can give to future kids out there that want to be in the exact same position you're in?
Don't give up. Do your homework. Make sure that you know your craft and what applies to it. Look at the greats and not just what they do, but how they do it. Look at the gear they use, look at where they came from, and put yourselves in those situations to begin with.
I know that's right. Yeah, well, thank you again for coming on, Eddie. Thank you for coming on. Shout out to Breakthrough Sounds for Legend Awards, Best Recording Studio in the year, you guys. Thank you, Eddie.
Coming up next, coming to the stage, we have none other than fashion designer. You just heard one of her models come up here, so we gotta bring out the designer. Miss Ketiya, the brand, y'all. Give her some love. Make some noise for her. Welcome.
She looks so excited to be here.
So excited. She had her bag and everything.
Right. She came prepared. Oh no, for sure. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. You know, when me, Hundo, Nate, and Anime Soul King, we all thought of this, it was the fact that, you know, you were the name that you were the first person. I remember I was talking to you about this. You know, they were like, we gotta get an interview set up. We gotta get your interview set up. You know, the fact that we got it set up now is amazing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Question now is, how are you feeling? It's been, I think, 2 weeks now since the Legend Awards. You know, you were able to show your fashion line.
Yeah, for sure.
Legend Awards.
Yeah, I feel good. I feel like I've been working on a lot of stuff, like to go with that collection and build off of it since then. So yeah, it's been cool.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
That's amazing. So, what got you into fashion? What made you, as I've been asking everybody else, what made you want to wake up and be like, yo, I want to be a fashion designer? You know?
When I was younger, I just like playing dress up for like I would just like take all the clothes out of my closet and like just try to put them on like different ways. And then like one day I was like, yeah, like I think I like actually want to do this. And I already knew how to crochet, so I was like, okay, we'll just make it happen like this.
Oh, that's awesome. And the fact that what makes you different is the crochet. You know, like what inspired that? Because we see a lot of fashion, you know, but yours is definitely different, definitely unique. You know, what brought that inspiration together?
I really just I like layers, I like texture, I like mesh. So like I feel like it's really easy to manipulate fabric when you're talking about like crocheting or knitting. There's just a lot of different ways to achieve different types of outcomes.
So when it comes to designing, what is like your favorite piece of clothing that you design?
I did this green dress recently. It's called the Tiana layered mesh dress. That's probably the favorite one I've done so far.
And who are some of your inspirations when it comes to designing?
Like crochet designers, okay, no one's probably gonna know, but there's this one girl, Nirvana. I've been following her for a long time. This other girl, Black Onyx, she's really cool. So
Nice.
thank you.
question for you is, when you see your pieces being modeled off and you see your models really wearing your pieces, how does that make you feel?
Honestly, that feeling is very surreal because, you know, I see a lot of like the pieces that I make, like I see them in my head first, and then I make them like come to life, and then but like seeing other people in them, and then seeing like that other people are seeing them in them, like it makes it feel like, oh, like this is actually real, like y'all see it too, you know? So yeah.
So speaking of like, you see like their dreams come true pretty much when you see the models walking and things like that.
Yeah.
What like inspired you in fashion? Like when did I really think say, hey, this is like what I want to do?
Like I said, I've always loved clothes, like just being able to create something that like doesn't really exist, like or something that I feel that's missing, like from my closet. I feel like that's the most fun part about it.
Nice. And you know, I can like when I saw you show off your line, 'cause I've seen you at a couple fashion shows as well at Space 65. Shout out to Space 65. You know, you've definitely been killing it. And when I first saw your design, I'm just like, who made this? Who made this? And it was as I said, it's not like also just the fact that it's just like unique, but it's the fact that it's very alluring. It catches the eye. You know, it makes you curious. It makes you want to know more. You know, as I said earlier, I saw you knitting. You were on a mission when I saw you. And the way you come up with these things, like, how long does it take to like design your clothes exactly?
I don't really like have like a time frame that I put on those. Like I don't really like to like rush my art. But, but I feel like I'm always looking for inspiration, and I'm always just kind of like documenting that and like trying different techniques and like documenting that, and then eventually like I'll come back to it when it's like time, like you know.
Most definitely. You know, like the designers that like that you met at the Legend Awards and the fashion models. You know, because you had a great bunch. It was like kind of like an all-star team that you had. You know, just definitely like killing it. You know, when it was time to show off your art, your work. You know, were you nervous?
I don't know. Actually, I wasn't. Surprisingly, no. I was just really excited. Like, it's just really exciting to like have different people like actually in my stuff, and then like have other people see it. So more so just exciting.
No, it's good. That's good. Because as I said, you had an all-star squad, literally like going on stage and just showing off your designs. The reception that I saw when I was just like getting ready to hit back to the stage in order to present these awards was amazing. You know, and it definitely shows that your future is like right in this thing. You know, from all three of us, we're proud of you. You know, I know they're proud of you over there. You know, make some noise for her. You know, I've been wanting to ask you this for a while. You know, as a fashion designer, you know, I know we get tired, and as artists, I know we get tired. I know we want to do the next big thing, but I need to know, what is your definition of perseverance?
Like my boyfriend, he always says, he's like, sometimes you just gotta like walk that shit down. Like you just gotta kind of like do it. You just gotta go for it. Like you really have to like commit, and then when you feel like you're kind of like tired, you just gotta commit even more. So that's really what it's about, and just like remember like why you started, all that good stuff.
I have a question. As a black woman being a designer, you know, how important is it for you to, be successful and also be an inspiration to other younger black women that may want to get into the fashion industry like yourself?
I think it's very important. I feel like I like growing up, like I wasn't someone that had like a lot of like support behind this type of goal, but just like knowing that like I just feel like it's important to show people that like you need to have that amount of belief in yourself and just like do whatever it is that you actually want to do. So.
Okay, so if you tell yourself one piece of advice from everything you went through, going through your process and things like that, when you first started this whole process, what would you tell yourself?
I would just like remind myself to like be patient, that it all just kind of happens like in due time and like as it's supposed to happen. So just like be patient. Yeah.
So, when it comes to what you're doing, do you have any like aspirations to like one day get your pieces of art, clothing into stores, or more interested in maybe opening up your own type of store for your art?
I think eventually like opening up my own store would be ideal. I think that's where I would want to go with that.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
If you open up your store, where can they find you?
Exactly. What is that dream store you want to open it up in?
I can't tell all that right now.
Oh,
I
come
can't
on.
tell all that right now. Y'all know when it happens though. But for now, you guys can find me at Kartandra.thebrand. That's KARTANDRA.thebrand on Instagram.
Well, we appreciate you coming on to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Please make a hand for you guys. Oh, one last question. What is your definition of a legend? We've been asking everybody that tonight.
Honestly, like somebody that just makes their mark, whatever that looks like for you. I feel like that looks different for everybody. But like making your mark, like making your name remembered by somebody somehow, some way. So.
For sure, for sure. Again, thank you for coming to the show. Of course, make some noise for you guys. You guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, welcome back. I see my boy Hundo over there chowing down. I see him with his lovely lady over there. And we still got a couple more guests to go. You know, we got Dreamcatcher, we got Naja, we got a couple more other people. You know, but first and foremost, I want to tell y'all a little something about the brand Sip and Chill. Sip and Chill was first established in 2020. I made sure this podcast was for the voice of the voiceless. You know, we talk about music, culture, while we sip wine and have a good time. And I make sure that artists who have a voice get on the platform where they can express themselves. And since then, we've expanded from 2020 to 2021 to 2022, 2023, and 2024. You know, just to be able to share moments like this with people bring nothing but joy to my heart. You know, and just to meet different people of all walks of life with a different story to tell, it makes this podcast worth it. We've been around for 4 years now. You know, we're Legend Award nominees, which I'm proud to say. We're 6-time Ohio Entertainment Award nominees. You know, and it's definitely just been a journey. You know, I started this from just a listening party. You know, for one of my latest mixtapes that I had back in 2020. But it started turning into something bigger than just myself, and I just had to capture the moment and realize that we might have something here, something very special. Right now, I want to bring up one of my co-hosts. He's a Legend Award nominee with me for Sip and Chill Podcast. Please give it up for Anime Soul King. He's just going to say a couple words real quick. Come on up, man.
Oh, man.
One more.
First off,
Actually, I need the people to hear this, please.
First off, where do I start? I heard it was a great show. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to be there due to vacation purposes. You know, I have to get the mental right first before I can do anything else. But first, when I got the word that I was nominated with my brother here, that definitely that meant a lot to me because where I started at to ultimately get here, it's been a hell of a journey. You know, growing up single, growing up in a single parent household, being raised by a strong, independent woman, having an inspiring male figure in my life, my older cousin, like a lot of those play a factor in who I am and why do I have perseverance and undesirable hunger to be successful. It started out with professional wrestling. That was one of my childhood dreams. got to pursue it, went extremely far with it, met many idols, worked with them, learned from them, all that. Stepped away from it, and it was not until I met my brother Storm where he brought me onto the team because he seen something in me that maybe nobody else saw in me. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that he sees my hard work, acknowledges my hard work, and now we're here. This nomination means a lot again to me. Can't nobody take it away from me. I'm here, and I ain't going nowhere.
I know that's right. So, who we got coming up next, bro?
We got Big Ron. Hey, turn this microphone. Please and thank you, DJ. Where Big Ron at? See, Big Ron, I'm gonna let him tell his story, but he the one that blessing y'all with these ribs, these mac and cheese, these green beans.
Everything was delicious. It was delicious. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Welcome to the show.
All right, thank you.
So, Ron, me and you work together on some other outside ventures.
Yeah.
But tell me your inspiration for what you got going on. It's good food. I done snack one of the ribs, fold off the bone. It's good, man.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
You know, I was just a simple backyard barbecue type guy, and I was cooking, man, and I started to cooking for churches and events, and people started, you should start a business. So my wife and I, who I've been married to for 26 years, she's been dragging me around this old area for 30 years. We've been just hanging out for 30 years now. And she was like, well, why don't you go ahead and, start catering? So we started catering, and that ended up turning into something else. And, so now we just at the place where we looking to buy food trucks and venture into something different now.
Okay. And what's the name of the catering business? What's the name?
The catering business is a Rich Man Meal. My last name is Richmond, so it's a Rich Man Meal. You come out, you get you some barbecue fit for a rich man.
Okay, so you got the barbecue. What else you got on the menu?
Oh yeah. So our thing is just provide people something that they can get at home, but that's delicious, that's good for them. We try to do vegan options and stuff like that, but we're learning a little bit more about the vegan options due to our new friend here, our Legend Award winner.
That's right.
So we're trying to just branch out, learn some new stuff, and learn, just trying to, grow. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, now when I saw y'all come in and then I saw the food, you know how in the cartoons you just get a whiff of the food and you just start floating. I feel like that was all of us as soon as you came in. The hard work that you're putting in. I always think of community first, and I always think of food as well. First off, I'm a foodie, so of course I was going to gravitate towards the food. And having a foundation like your wife just bringing her on and just bringing you to these different events, and his daughters as well.
Oh, so those are my two daughters back there, and my wife. So we as a family do everything. It's a family business, so everybody shares in the proceeds, and we grow together.
Oh no, for sure. Like, do you think about expanding into different parts of Ohio?
Eventually. So right now we also have other things that we do. We have a transitional living program that we help men who come from homelessness or shelters or prison, wherever, and we try to draw them into stuff where we help them find jobs and, get them prepared for their next step in life, elevation and transition.
Right.
So, we try to use this, as a way to get them, to start doing something different. So that's just helping out the community. We try to do as much as we can to uplift one another,
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, like, my next question is, where we gonna see you on Food Network, man?
I'm hoping next week. I'm hoping next week.
We're hoping to watch you.
Yeah.
So when you're killing the competition in Cleveland, and your food is taking the city by storm.
Yeah.
And you're having some of the best eats in the world.
Yeah.
You're better than Chef Ramsay.
From your mouth to God's ears.
No, for sure. God first.
Oh yeah,
foremost,
definitely.
How does it feel knowing that you're like really just feeding the community to make it a better place?
I tell you this is such a blessing coming from where I come from. God is a very, very, very big inspiration in my life. Shout out to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. When my wife and I first got together, we knew nothing about, the Lord, but we ended up, giving our life to Christ, and He has led us and blessed us with so many great things, abundant gifts, and throughout the community, we connect with so many different people who are also blessing the community, just like, me connecting with Hondo, and now, connecting with you guys. I came over here to give you guys food. I'm sitting over here talking, who would have thought, you know what I'm saying? So, God gives me platforms to glorify His name and honor Him in all types of walks of life. So, it's only because of the love of God, Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, that I am, able to do anything. So it's just always a blessing. It's always a blessing.
So when it comes to the work of cooking, who are some folks that inspire you to cook?
First, my grandmother, God rest her soul. When I was younger, I used to, your grandmother, get out the kitchen, get out of here. But she always snuck us a taste of something. And when she snuck us that taste, it kind of opened us up, especially when she made sweet potato pie. The sweet potato pie, when grandma put her foot in it, you guys were good eats, So it was just her inspiration, and a lot of the cooks and chefs around Cleveland that, just take it to that next level. They really, even though the chefs on the Food Network and different stuff like that, they're really inspirational. So I watch a lot of them. I take some of their recipes and I make them my own. I have my own stuff, but inspiration from other people helps you to grow too. Yeah.
So I got a question. Who could better, you or your wife?
Me and who?
Me or your wife. You or your wife.
You didn't I say I was been with her for 30 years?
Okay.
You want to make it 31? So I ain't got nothing. Hey, my wife is the best cook I ever. She back there clapping too because hey, you got to keep peace at your house. So my wife is the best at everything.
Absolutely. So what would you say is like one of your go-to dishes? If you had to show them somewhere, you had to show up and show out, what's that go-to dish that you got?
Always the ribs and the macaroni.
Ribs and macaroni?
Oh yeah.
Five cheese macaroni?
Oh yeah. Right now that macaroni back there has probably got about, 4 different cheeses in it.
It's big.
Yeah. So in the ribs, I love barbecuing. Anytime I can get on the grill, I'm like a kid, That's, some people like video games, I like barbecuing. You know, so yeah, and I also make barbecue grills. You know, I find old oil drums or whatever, and clean them out and make pig smokers and different types of smokers and grills and stuff like that.
Okay. So my last question: is this still something for me?
Oh yeah, we still got you together back there.
Oh yeah,
they cleaning up because time is short, but yeah, you got something for you.
No, for sure. I gotta grab me to go play with it. Absolutely.
Sure.
Well, we got any other questions? Oh yeah, no.
Well, let me say thank you very much for just even inviting me up, inviting me to this great event, and I pray much success for you guys. And,
thank you.
You guys keep on doing what you're doing, and all the contestants and winners, everybody. It's just such a privilege to see, people of great integrity doing stuff for one another and constantly, sharing inspiration. So it's just really an honor to be here today.
Well, we're honored that you came through, man.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. Make some noise for him, you guys.
All right.
Thank you. Shout out Big Run. Now, we appreciate everybody coming on, but we have to take I know we took several intermissions, but now we got to bring up our next guest. She came through. She's new to the scene, and she's definitely just been killing it. And she's been so excited to just come on. She's been waiting anxiously, and it's about that time, sis. Come on. Make some noise for you guys. Hey guys. What's going on? Welcome to the show. Introduce yourself to the people.
I'm Daylight Bay, and I bring light to life. Everywhere I step.
Well, welcome to Sip and Chill.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good, doing good. It's funny. We met just last week. Actually 2 weeks ago, matter of fact. We're doing this independent film. You coming with this energy out of nowhere. I'm reading lines, and next thing you know, you're just like, Daylight Bay, Daylight Bay. Y'all ready to get to this? Let's do it. And I'm just like, okay. I was just like, oh, she's bringing something to the table.
Oh, yeah.
Let people know what you do.
Well, I actually work for the government. In their pension department. I work with people who have lost pensions and things like that. But I'm getting started into my journey of where I'm actually supposed to be. My life was supposed to start off as an artist. I've always been a threat in every way possible. And I'm here to kill the scene every step of the way.
Perfect. We love to hear that. In this entertainment industry, we know it's cutthroat, but you didn't tell us, what do you do in this entertainment industry exactly?
So, I'm getting started with acting. I'm working on a movie right now called Lunch Break, and I'm also, thank you. And I'm also getting started with my music career. I'm walking in my path, just working with, new artists and getting started, getting my feet wet.
No, and that's what you gotta do. You're already here now. The fact that you even came to this event and just started immediately networking, you're already on the right path.
Thank you.
Because in order to find success, we gotta learn how to get uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
If we stay comfortable, we're gonna be in the same place. We won't be able to move. But the thing is, in order to find success, you gotta get uncomfortable, which means you gotta get off that couch and do something that makes you kind of nervous,
Oh, yeah.
But it's gonna be worth it at the end, because with so many eyes watching you, there's always gonna be one person that's gonna want to approach you and tell you, hey, good job, or they're gonna want to tell you to hey, you did good, but let's improve on this, because it's gonna help you get better,
Yeah, definitely.
So, as far as coming up and, like you said, aspiring singer, actress, you had a movie. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
When did you know, hey, this is something I really wanted to do?
This is what I wanted to do. I'm an entertainer. I'm here to come and show up and show out every time, every step of the way. I promise.
Type shit.
Type shit.
So I'm going for it.
Okay, so what's your overall like big goals? Like when will you say tell yourself like, okay, I made it, I've succeeded, you know, all the grind, all the sacrifices, it's finally came to this moment. When will you know you reached that plateau or that mark in your life?
Oh, the opportunity that I just got with acting. When I tell y'all, God put me in so many beautiful positions that I prayed for him to give me $100 million. I said, hey Lord, I don't know where I'm going, how I'm gonna get there. I know I wanna be a star. I know I am a star, but put me where I'm supposed to be at. And then all of a sudden, here I am, with y'all on stage, doing what I wanna do. I'm being who I want to be, and the fact that I'm in front of everybody right now, being able to speak and be a voice of the light and life, this is what I'm here for. Yeah.
All right.
So I got a question. It involves your name. What inspired you to come up with that name?
So, my daughter's aunt, her name is Starlight, and I've always been going by Day for a long time, but people will always come approach me and be like, oh, your energy is everything, and people will be like, oh, you're so positive, oh, you bring me energy. And so her name being Starlight, and my name's Daylight, like daytime. I literally am the awakening for the day. I am happy, I'm here to see.
Amen.
So I want to make sure that with my name, y'all understand that I'm here to inspire and grow anybody that's around me. I'm here to be a benefit to everybody. And if I meet you, if I'm here with you, God put me here to benefit you.
Amen.
And that's how I got that name.
Okay. Well, you know, diamonds are forever, but so is daylight.
Yeah, you know I'm an Aries, so my birth sign, you know my birth sign is a...
You an Aries?
I'm an Aries, April 5th, so 5, baby.
Same
Aries
here?
day! You better know it's so 5.
April 12th.
My baby's birthday is April 11th. You know, just to put it out here.
So my thing is, I never understood the zodiac sign. You know, I was just like, because I'm a Virgo. Okay, I'm a Virgo. You don't like Virgos?
No, I don't like Virgo.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's go, Virgo.
Michael Jackson's a Virgo.
You know, it's funny that Beyonce was Virgo because that's a part of who inspired me to where I'm at today.
I'm a Capricorn, y'all.
Okay, Cat.
I'm a Capricorn, y'all. Gotta shout out the Capricorns. I don't know where the goats out here. You know, you feel me? The goats out here.
Let's go chill, little strong person.
So I asked somebody this earlier. Perseverance. You know, we think about perseverance and just the fact to just keep going. You know, no matter what happens. I thought of a poem once. It's called "Test of a Man." You know, and there's a poem called "Test of a Woman." You know, especially in the entertainment industry, it's cutthroat. You know, people are always trying to outdo one another. Some people are in competition with one another. There's some people who don't even know we're in competition with one another. I'm just like, oh, okay, you don't like me? That's fine. You know, what do you do about haters? You know, trying to take your spot.
I love y'all. I love y'all. Come on and keep going. And you better keep pushing and try to take my spot. Keep going. Keep standing on your grind. Keep trying to shine. I hope you make it one day too.
What a smile, you know?
Yeah.
So, when it's time to reach the top of the mountain, you know, because people enjoy the view, but people don't actually stay up there for long, especially when they lose focus, you know? When it comes to the mountaintop, you know, how important is it to work hard in order to stay up there?
You know, the thing about keeping up is that understanding that God can take away immediately the hard work that you've worked on for years. So, understanding that keeping his journey, keeping his pride up. When I say his pride, you keep on promoting God and let him know where you at in your life and keep on going to him, keep seeking him, keep searching him. Because that's where the perseverance break and the breakthroughs happen. That's how we get here. Keep going. Just keep being a motivation towards everybody.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
If I can ask my guys up here as well, you know, what moves you, what drives you guys? You want to start off first, Hundo?
I would say what drives me, of course, you know, God is the head of my life and every day, but what really drives me is my kids, you know what I'm saying? I got 3 boys, my oldest, he's 18. I'm putting him through college right now. He's out there in Columbus, so he's going to college. He's going to physical therapy. So shouts out to him. So shouts out to me. And then I got a set of twins that's 10. You know, they actually have sickle cell. So, you know, earlier it was kind of rough, you know, being in and out the hospital. You know, so everything I do it for them. You know, as far as just being a black man in this world today, I gotta make sure I teach them, you know, it's sad to say like how to move and how to operate, you know what I'm saying, keeping their eyes open to things, showing them through example how to be a man, you know what I'm saying, how you're supposed to conduct yourself and how you stand on your values and your morals and your ethics. So I mean, pretty much everything I do is really for my kids to leave a legacy, you know, because when I'm gone, I want to be able to, you know what I'm saying, say I left this for my kids or my kids to go to this family business so that my kids was able to continue my name and, you know, my name not be something to be forgotten, you know, so I just want to make sure that I do everything I can do to, you know, make sure their life is easy and everything like that. So my kids motivate me, man. That's why I get up with the words like this. It's for my kids.
You better know it's always going to be for the kids.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
What motivates me, honestly, is three things. First, God, first and foremost, because He's the one that puts air in my lungs, first and foremost. Second, my nephew. My nephew also suffers from sickle cell, and I see a scrappy warrior in him, and so I'm inspiring. I'm pushing to be the best version of myself to make him proud. And third is my mother. Rest her soul. You know, losing a mother at 18, it'll do something to you mentally. And I was thrusted out here into the world of adulthood at an early age, not knowing what I would do. But look at me, I'm here now, and every day my mom motivates me.
That's good.
You know, I did.
Can I answer that?
Yeah.
Because, you know, I can empathize with you. I can empathize with you. I had a friend that lost her mother when we were 18. I have 2 kids of my own. So, like, when it comes down to inspiration, everything y'all said, when I talk about God, that's all under that line because that is literally how I'm here. From the experience losing a friend's mother that was dear to my heart, that was like a mom. I know I could never understand completely, but I see it. And I was here for it. And that's a part of how I got here. My kids, that's a part of how I got here. So when y'all speak on those things, I can empathize with y'all. I can be here face to face with y'all. And that's literally a part of my motivation is that when I speak on God and I speak on me, that's under my line. That's a part of me.
Oh yeah, most definitely. See, I have a quick little side note.
Come on, baby. Hot top thing.
I have a tattoo that says chosen.
Because you are.
Yeah, I know that from the very beginning. I didn't know exactly what I was chosen for until it happened. And I'm here. I'm unbreakable. Again, everything I've been through has forged me into the perfect sword that I am. And I'm looking forward to continue to cut through anything that gets in my way.
And that's what's up. Because I actually came with that too. They like that. Right here.
You know, and it's wild since we're showing off tattoos. You know, I was just thinking. No, I'm just playing. I wanted you to hear these stories and what motivates you because, as I said, you have the star power. Your potential is limitless, and you have this energy about yourself that's like contagious. You know, we need you to keep it up. You know, because you will be a star. It's how much you want it, though. You know, I know Hundo wanted to say a couple things. You know.
So I got a question.
Yes.
When you make it big and all that, and everything like that, who is an actor or actress you would love to be in a movie with, and a singer or songwriter you would like to collaborate with?
So, I would love to collab with Meg, the stallion, that boss ass bitch, that tall ass bitch. She inspired me to love my height. Okay, because when she talked, I obviously watched her documentary, and when she talked about how people will talk about your height and being a female, it don't make you feel strong as a younger woman to hear, oh, you're tall. Today's time, she helped me stand extra tall. I wish I was a little bit taller now.
Okay.
And that's my actress. My singer. Artist. My bad. Now, actress-wise, I don't think that she's the best actress, but she's killing it all over. That's Beyonce. Man, that girl, she's a thread all over, and that's an inspiration to me as well.
Okay.
Wow. Girls. It was good to have you on the show. I appreciate you coming on. We got to plug in this movie though.
Yeah.
We definitely got to plug in this movie. So the movie that we're a part of is called Lunch Break, and it's a horror thriller. It's a slasher as well. I think y'all would definitely love it. Tell them the character that you play.
I'm Tina, and if you ask me, I'm a irritated ass baby mama. I'm irritable as hell, and I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
That's my character, and I'm fed up, tired of bullshit.
Tired. You ain't tired, you're
I'm tired of bullshit.
Yeah,
But
and
that's my character.
for sure. And I play her friend Darren. Just a guy that's there to help. Little they know he's a little in over his head that night.
I'm trying to mess around with Tina. Look at you over there.
Hi, I'm Darren, just a friend from work.
Hey, I'm Tina.
What's going on, Tina? What's going on? But thank you for coming on to the show. Make some noise for you guys. We got a star in the making right here.